Western Avenue across from East Point Mall.
Hello and welcome to another edition of the Replay Sun High School Sports Show. I'm Sam Davis of the Sun. Alongside me, my co-host Keith Mills, sports anchor here at ABC2. This week marked the beginning of spring sports. We've got some early season lacrosse and baseball action, and we'll officially close out the winter season with a couple of all-star games.
And two real special guests, Johnny Higgins of Randallstown, Chelsea Jeter of Milford, both won state championships. And they're athletes of the week. We'll meet them in just a few minutes, but let's go to the Toyota highlights.
All right, yeah, we begin our Toyota highlights with basketball. The 2004-2005 basketball season was a banner one for area boys basketball teams. 8 area teams made it to the state semifinals, and 2 from the city, Dunbar and Walbrook, and 1 from Baltimore County, Randallstown, won state titles. Friday at Dunbar, some of the best players from the city and county squared off against each other in their annual all-star game at Dunbar.
Yeah, full house at Dunbar. Todd Wade, the coach at Eastern Tech, running the County Stars. See Dwayne Burrows, the coach in the girls' game, and 2 of our favorite people.
That's right, yeah, there's Kelvin Bridges and of Walbrook there, and Eric Lee of Dunbar. The boys' coaches, both state champs.
Both state champs. Now, the county in the blue, Kevin Palmer the miss, Nathan Irby to Antoine Lawrence for the slam.
Antoine Lawrence.
What a many.
Yes, he starts this dunkathon off. 6'5" senior plays for Mervo, coached by Darrell Wade.
Now, the county, number 31, Shamar Davis, kind of loses his footing, and the city runs number 30, Eugene Scott with the slam. It's 43-20 city after 1. Now, the county got some dunks of their own. Number 30, David Brady in the open court.
Yeah, David Brady, 6-foot senior. You don't hear a lot from him. He's from Sparrows Point, showing some hops.
Now, watch this. This is Shamar Davis. Loses the handle, gets it back, and dunks.
That's a beautiful play. That's my play of the game.
No question, and no travel. Now, Davis in the middle of a lot of things. The dish to number 55 here, Ryan Horahan, the 6'6" senior from Delaney, and the County Stars coming back. But the city comes right back in the fourth quarter. Number 44, Richard Myers to number 32, Harvey Page. It's 110-86 City.
Yeah, Richard Myers of Southwestern, Harvey Page of Dubois. They led City with 24 points each.
I love watching these games because you don't see a lot of these guys during the season.
Right,
this is Carlos Meganson, shaking and baking from Eastern Tech.
Yeah, Carlos, 5-foot senior from Eastern Tech, helped lead that team to the state semifinals.
City comes right back. Craig Singletary to Deron Gardner getting down. The Baltimore City All-Stars win. And wait to hear the score, folks. 155 to 106.
It's like an NBA All-Star score.
A defensive highlight film we just saw.
Julian Bradley of Owings Mills named the MVP for the county. Edward Tyson of state champ Walbrook, the MVP of the city. They're getting his award from Bob Wade. Okay, it was also a banner year for Baltimore City and Baltimore County girls basketball teams this season, as each league sent 2 teams to the state basketball championships a week ago. 2 Baltimore County teams, Newtown and Milford Mill, won titles, and 2 city teams, Southside and City, finished as runner-up. Friday at Dunbar, members of those 4 teams joined other city and county players in the Baltimore City versus County girls all-star game at Dunbar.
Yeah, both Ron Belenko runs the Baltimore County athletic program, and Bob Wade of the city on hand.
Yeah, and Joe Masterman there from Baltimore County,
yes,
right in between.
And that's a good turnout. Dwayne Burrows of Woodlawn coached the County Stars. City girls coached by George Petrides, Don Graham, and Tim Burrows in the Baltimore County in blue, using their defense here, and a familiar name, number 22, Brittany Taylor.
Brittany Taylor, an all-metro guard from Woodlawn, a 3-year starter for the Warriors.
City Stars answer with some long-range shooting. Alyssa Brown from downtown.
Alyssa Brown went to Carver, didn't get a lot of publicity, but proved Friday night, like all Carver graduates, she can go.
No Brooklyn Park grads in this game. Tammy Rogers shaking and baking to number 32, Andrea Justice.
Milford Mill to Overly in that play. Tammy helped the Millers win the state championship. Andrea starting center for the Falcons.
And Chelsea Jeter looking on. We'll talk to her in a minute. She was also in this game. George Petrides and the city squad go inside to Angela Spate, number 44.
Yeah, Angela Spate and Patrice Griffin led Southside to the Class 1A state championship game a second year in a row.
Patrice Griffin represented her school and herself well. The reverse layup. City up 42-35 at the half. Fourth quarter, the county tries to keep it close. Chelsea Jeter has something to do with this. Yes, she does. Amy Lavenstein will hit the jumper, and that was a pretty executed play there.
Yeah, Amy Lavenstein played at Perry Hall. Outstanding career for the Gators.
But City goes on to win. Dia Bailey the miss. De'Ara Washington falling down gets the shot, and the City girls win 73-55.
Alyssa Brown named the MVP for the City All-Stars. All right, Sunday marked the first official day of the spring, but area teams got the spring season started earlier this week. Tuesday at McDonough, 2 teams ranked among the Sun's preseason top 15 met as number 3 McDonough, a team looking to make some noise in the A Conference with 11 starters back, hosted number 10 John Carroll, a team that went 16-1 a year ago to win the B Conference title for a second straight season.
Cold March day at McDonough. This is why I like basketball.
Doesn't look
you
like
play
spring.
Indoors. You don't need earmuffs. You don't need parkas. You just you just play. Jake Reed, All-American goalie at Maryland back in 1976. He's the coach of McDonough. His Eagles in white, Sam clicking from the get-go. Collins Carey, Jimmy Daly to number 17, Bryn Holmes.
Yeah, Bryn Holmes there on that play won a National Wrestling Championship at McDonough earlier this month. Jimmy Daly, 2 goals and 2 assists in this game.
It was 4-0. Could have been worse. Porter Kerr in the shot, but Mark Boyle of John Carroll with the save.
Yeah, 1 of 12 saves for Boyle. He faced 35 shots in the first half alone.
35 shots.
It's like the basketball game.
That's right. That's a good point. McDonough in control. Travis Reed battles the double team to number 11, Brian Weiss. 3 goals and 2 assists for Weiss. 1 minute later, Reed again to number 8, Collins Carey with the behind-the-back goal.
Travis Reed, he is the coach's son, had 3 goals and 2 assists. Collins Carey, 1 goal, 5 assists.
11-0 Eagles, but John Carroll, to their credit, didn't quit. Brad Leppert with the goal. He had both for John Carroll, but this day and this game belonged to McDonough. Andrew Feinberg, number 29. Watch the steal right there. The pass to Bobby Fischer. 3 goals and 3 assists for Feinberg. McDonough wins 24-2. The Eagles are 2-0 after this game.
Okay. Over the years, a long-running Babe Ruth baseball classic at Cardinal Gibbons has become a regular occurrence, helping kick off the start of the spring season. In this year's semifinals, Gibbons beat St. Mary's 11-5, and St. John's Prospect Hall beat St. Mary's 10-0 to set up a championship game matchup on Saturday between the host Crusaders and St. John's.
Yeah, the Babe himself once paroled these grounds when it was St. Mary's back in the early 1900s. This is Lee Schwartzenberg, the coach of the Crusaders, with assistant Tim Crawford. And his team a little snake bit early. Now, Gibbons in the red in the first inning. This is Nick Schultz of St. John's with the bad throw. Watch number 13, Mike Drexler, around second and get the green light. But a nice tag by Roger O'Donohue with a big play right there.
Yep. Nice play.
Yeah, that ends that rally. St. John's really actually led 1-0 in the second. Gibbons second. St. John's again thwarts the rally. Johnny Jackson, the pop-up. Watch Johnny Duggan stay with it. Does he have it?
Nice juggling act there. He got it. That's an out.
Yes, he does. Good day.
Defense.
Good day for Duggan, Sam.
Yeah, Duggan's pitched a 1-hit shutout and hit a home run, and St. John's win over Lutheran to reach the finals.
Gibbons also played some good defense. Johnny Jackson fields the grounder to Bugs Marks at third for 1, to Mike Grace for the double play, and then the Gibbons offense comes on track. Gibbons down 1-0 in the third 3-run rally. Mike Grace, who is a sharpshooting member of the Gibbons basketball team.
Yeah, big 3-pointer for that team.
Absolutely. Adam Dolch scores. Mike Drexler to third, and Gibbons on the board.
Gibbons ripped 12 hits in this game. Bugs Marks, Bobby Pollitt, Adam Dolch, and Mike Young, all with doubles.
This is Mike Young, just a sophomore, number 17. Rips, that scores Mike Drexler and Mike Grace. Gibbons wins its own Babe Ruth Classic 12-4. The Bambino, I'm sure, would be proud.
I'm sure
because they had hot dogs after the game.
There you go, exactly. Lots of food after the game.
That's not Babe Ruth, that's Mike Young.
All right, still much more to come on the Replay Sun High School Sports Show. Up next, you're going to meet our 2 state champion athletes of the week. So stick around.
Brought to you by your Toyota dealer, where 17 different models mean more choice and better value. Toyota, moving forward.
Lots of Toyota cars, hundreds of choices. Toyota's nationwide spring sales event with thousands of amazing values. Get $500 cash back from Toyota on Corollas, or lease for just $179 a month for 36 months with $19.99 due at signing. 05 Camrys get $750 cash back, or lease for only $199 a month for 36 months with $19.99 due at signing. Toyota's nationwide spring sales event. Quality, selection, value. Now that's moving you forward.
This is the operating room of the future at the University of Maryland Medical Center, where renowned surgeons are working with leading technology companies to bring medicine into the 21st century. Here, the largest of heart surgeries are being performed through the smallest of holes. Doctors are performing cardiac microsurgeries once thought impossible. And it's all happening here, where the future of medicine is just around the corner. University of Maryland Medicine, the miracle of it all.
There it is, the one from Cars.com.
So do you take them everywhere?
Huh? Oh, yeah, I hired them for the day. big moment, you know?
Finding the car you want feels pretty good. Cars.com can help. Research, locate, even contact a dealer. Find the right car for you. Cars.com.
Find Cars.com through BaltimoreSun.com, your local car connection.
It's so easy to use. Geico.com. A caveman could do it.
What?
Oh, no, not cool. I did not know you were there. I can change.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
It's so easy to use. Geico.com. A caveman could do it.
What's that supposed to mean? Did you hear that?
That is really condescending.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Let's meet this week's Athletes of the Week. Our female honoree is Chelsea Jeezer of Milford Mill. The senior forward led the Millers to their first state basketball championship and their first #1 ranking. In the state class 3A tournament, Chelsea averaged 31 points, 23 rebounds, and 13 steals per game. In the Millers' upset of then top-ranked River Hill, she had 14 points, 12 rebounds, and 4 steals. Our male athlete of the week is Randallstown basketball guard Johnny Higgins. Only a sophomore, he led the Rams to a 26-1 record and the Class 3A state title with a 78-76 overtime win over Bethesda Chevy Chase. In the title game and a semifinal win over Crossland of PG County, Johnny combined for 45 points, 12 rebounds, 11 steals, and 7 assists. Congratulations to Chelsea and Johnny, and welcome to Replay to both of you.
Hi.
All right, Chelsea, we're going to start with you, and we'll talk about Milford Mill basketball. And let's go back to the state semifinals and talk about the huge victory you guys had over River Hill, which was ranked #1 at the time. You scored 14 points, 12 rebounds, 4 steals, did a great defensive job against their big, talented center who's headed for, I think, Delaware. Talk to us about that game and why you played so well and why the team played so well, and what worked for you guys?
Because we were the underdog in the situation. Everybody thought that River Hill, because they was #1 and undefeated, that they were going to beat. So that's why I think they really did good.
Okay, so you guys get up big time, you knock off River Hill, but that's not it. Then you got to come back in a day later, and you got to take on Paint Branch in the state semifinal. We're watching some highlights of that game against Paint Branch right there. But you got to take on Paint Branch in the semifinals and Paint Branch, I'm sorry, in the championship. How do you guys not, get so fired up about the River Hill win that you keep your head straight and play well against Paint Branch?
Even though we beat River Hill, we still were the underdog in the situation. Everybody didn't believe in us that we could win a state championship, so that was our motivation.
Okay. Now, let's talk about Coach Pam Wright a little bit. Not your coach this year. She coached Newtown to a state championship, but she was with Milford Mill for years and years prior to that. 7 straight times she took teams to the state semifinals. 3 of them you played on. Couldn't get that championship. As soon as she leaves, you guys win a championship. How do you explain that?
I don't think it was the coach. It was just that we had 7 seniors. We wanted a legacy or something to leave behind.
Okay. All right, great. Chelsea, one last question for you. You're a senior. Colleges are starting to give you a call. You're starting to look around. Are you going to play basketball at the next level?
Yes.
Okay. And what type of program do you think you're looking for?
A Division I program.
Okay. Major Division I, small, trying to?
I'm not going to limit anything.
Okay.
So.
All right, good. Keep your options open.
Yes.
All right. On to you, Johnny. Congratulations to Randallstown and your state championship. First thing I want to talk to you guys about is that overtime victory. We saw it last week. We had highlights of Melvin Alazy's layup at the buzzer in overtime to beat Bethesda Chevy Chase. My first question for you would be, how did you guys maintain your composure going into overtime? You had a grueling game against this team, a low-scoring game. Then it goes an extra period. But you watching that game seemed like you guys just kind of held together. You didn't quit. And, till the end, the ball falls in Melvin's hand at the right time. He puts it in. How'd you pull it off?
We just took it one possession at a time, and we just went on and played basketball.
Okay. Now, the Randallstown team, you were new to Randallstown this year, but this team made it to the region semifinals last year, lost in that. Was it a realistic goal for this team to win a state championship this season?
Yes.
Okay.
We took it we went counties, regional, states, one at a time.
And we're watching some highlights there of you, Johnny, against Bethesda in that championship game. Walbrook finished the season with a #1 ranking. Mount St. Joe finished #2. Walbrook had 2 losses. St. Joe had more than 2 losses. You guys only had 1 loss to Southwestern. I know your coach, Kim Rivers, feel that you guys should have been #1, and you feel the same. Talk to us about your reasons why.
You got to look at it. We had 1 loss. They had 3. Walbrook had 2. We felt as though we should have had our respect.
Right, and we're watching that classic celebration by your coach, Kim Rivers, last week. You guys get a good kick out of that? Yeah. Absolutely. Okay. Johnny, last question. You're a sophomore. You'll be back next season, but you're losing a lot of talent from Randallstown. You guys have 4 seniors that will graduate and move on. So obviously it'll be a little bit of a rebuilding, but what will your role be on this team as you guys move forward?
My role next year will be a big leader and step up during big games.
Okay. And one last question. I'm sorry. Douglas High School, you guys have a great rivalry going with them. I mean, they go and win whoever gets by seems to win the state championship between you and Douglas each season. You guys knocked them off this year, so you went on and won the state championship. Next year, you both are moving in classification, but you're going to stay in the same classification, Class 2A. Tell me about that rivalry with Douglas and how special that's becoming for you two teams.
I love it. It's just competition out there.
Okay, great. Johnny, Johnny, today is your birthday. Chelsea and I have done something special. We're going to sing happy birthday to you. Just put Chelsea on the spot. No, that's it. Thanks. Thank you both for being here. Really appreciate it. And again, congratulations on the state championships.
Thanks.
All right, stick around. When we come back, we got the remarkable story of a female wrestler at Western School of Technology who made history by qualifying for the state tournament this year.
Lots of Toyota SUVs, hundreds of choices. Toyota's nationwide spring sales event with thousands of amazing values. Save with $750 cash back from Toyota on Highlanders. Or lease for $269 a month for 36 months with $19.99 due at signing. 8-passenger Sequoias. Choose $750 cash back or low 3.9% APR financing. Toyota's nationwide spring sales event. Quality, selection, value. Now that's moving you forward.
At the University of Maryland Medical Center, acclaimed neurologists and neurosurgeons are treating advanced Parkinson's disease with a revolutionary new procedure. In the operating room of the future, surgeons navigate the deepest regions of the brain to provide major symptom relief with minimum side effects. And it's all happening here, where the future of medicine is just around the corner. University of Maryland Medicine, the miracle of it all.
So, here's the one you saw on Cars.com. It's silver with alloy wheels and a bed liner.
Give me 5, man. Up high. Can you wiggle it?
Wiggle what?
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. That's all right, we'll work on it.
Finding the car you want feels pretty good. Cars.com can help. Research, locate, even contact the dealer.
Can you bird it? Can you do the bird?
Find the right car for you. Cars.com.
Find Cars.com through BaltimoreSun.com, your local car connection.
So, what do you think?
In the time it takes to take out the trash, you could save hundreds on car insurance. Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Let's get campy.
New clothes are fun, but they won't save you money on car insurance.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Why haven't you called Geico?
It's a team effort we're showcasing in this week's Villa Julie for the Record segment. When the Dunbar Poets won the Class 1A basketball championship last weekend, it gave the school a rare double. They joined the Poets football team, which won the state championship last fall. The team's 69-56 win over Pocomoke also gave Dunbar its 10th state basketball title that ties the school with Gwynn Park for second most titles, following only Allegheny, which has 14, and the Poets beat Allegheny in the state semifinals and make sure they didn't rack up another state title this year.
Very impressive. Eric Lee's done a great job.
He has done a great job, and I don't think it's going to be long before Dunbar is going to own that record. They're just winning at an unbelievable.
What did I think Kim Rivers said it was a Dunbar Invitational down there.
Just happy to be there. All right. A few weeks ago here on Replay, we met a remarkable young lady from Arundel High named Nicole Woody, who earned Athlete of the Week honors after qualifying for the state boys wrestling tournament at 103 pounds. But when Woody took the mat at Cole Fieldhouse for the 3A, 4A state tournament, she wasn't alone. Western Tech's Jade Hendricks joined Woody as the first females ever to make it to the state boys wrestling tournament, competing at 103 pounds in the 1A, 2A division. Here's a closer look at the road she traveled from Replay's Candace McRae.
She's 4 feet 11 inches and one of the toughest wrestlers in Baltimore County. A senior at Western School of Technology is proving that girls can do anything.
In 9th grade, it was either choose between basketball or wrestling, but I chose basketball the first year. Then after that, I decided it wasn't a sport with enough aggression, so I chose wrestling. And ever since then, I've been wrestling.
Jade Hendricks is making history and paving a path for female wrestlers to follow. Her toughness led her to one of the top state wrestling tournaments, a first for a girl.
She proved soon enough that She was definitely one of the wrestlers. I mean, she's just as tough as anyone we have. This is only her second year of wrestling, so it's incredible that she's picked up as much as she has, as quick as she has. She's just gaining more confidence. And, you know, the more she learns, the more confident she gets. And the more confident she gets, the more victory she gets. It's that simple.
Jade finished the season with a 21-12 record. Not everyone was pleased to see her come to the mat.
It is discouraging, and I get kind of angry after the match, but then it just kind of pushes me to want to go further, want to succeed, just to prove them wrong.
Jade has faced many challenges as a young lady, but learned how to overcome them. Her mother died when she was just 13. Her aunt and uncle became her parents.
I was a little concerned about the contact and you know, what would happen there, but Jade, you know, pretty much, she knows what she wants to do, and I don't want to stand in her way. And if this was, you know, something that was very important to her, then I wasn't going to stop her.
Jade is one of the best wrestlers at Western School of Technology. Not only does she excel on the mat, she excels in the classroom as well.
She's one of the reasons we get into teaching. She's done extremely well.
Jade's advanced placement history teacher, Alan Lagan, says she stands out from the rest.
She's the kind of student that every teacher wants, and I'm grateful to have her in my classroom. Not only is she very intelligent, and now she's very athletic, and she's doing things in a bold fashion, which I don't think is typical for a teenager.
She has a 4.0 GPA. Last year she was only in the 10th grade. Now this year she's a senior. You know, she skipped the 11th grade. She fulfilled her requirements. So she has it everywhere. She's an athlete. She's all academic. Well-rounded. Very well-rounded person.
While wrestling is a hobby, school is a priority. In the fall, Jade is looking forward to college at Virginia Tech, where she wants to study engineering. But she also hopes to participate in the wrestling program.
She's always been that way from the day she was born. She just had this go-get attitude. But she's made me proud. And I'm sure she, you know, made her mom and dad proud too.
I am a female wrestling. It's pretty neat going out there and being able to beat the guys. I just love wrestling.
It's a very nice job by Candace. And, you know, we had Nicole Woody on the show as an Athlete of the Week. We just met Jade Hendricks. And what strikes me about both of these young ladies is that this is not a publicity stunt or something to get attention, that they're both very serious about being wrestlers and competing as athletes, not as girl athletes in boys sports.
Absolutely. And you just saw the video practice, and you could see the work and the intensity and the commitment that she puts in. Great story.
Right.
I mean, that's as good as it gets.
Two dedicated and tough young ladies. Okay.
Absolutely.
Stay with us when we come back. A lacrosse preview by Sun Sports reporter Lim Satterfield.
Lots of Toyota models, hundreds of choices. Toyota's nationwide spring sales event with thousands of amazing values. Get $500 cash back from Toyota on RAV4 or lease for $229 a month for 36 months with $19.99 due at signing. Lease Sienna, just $239 a month for 36 months with $19.99 due at signing. Or choose 3.9% APR financing. Toyota's nationwide spring sales event. Quality, selection, value. Now that's moving you forward.
There's a cancer center in Maryland that's leading the way in the fight against cancer. Here, specialists take a minimally invasive approach to treatment so patients can get on with their lives. And researchers and physicians are working together to give individuals the most advanced treatment options, some of which are only available here, where hope is a way of life. The University of Maryland Greenebaum Cancer Center.
There it is, the one from Cars.com.
So do you take them everywhere?
Huh? Oh, yeah, I hired them for the day. Big moment, you know?
Finding the car you want feels pretty good. Cars.com can help. Research, locate, even contact a dealer. Find the right car for you. Cars.com.
Find Cars.com through BaltimoreSun.com, your local car connection.
Honey, does this make me look fat?
You betcha. In the time it takes to pull out the sleeper sofa, you could save hundreds on car insurance. Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Can your glue do this or this? Wonder Glue can, but it won't save you any money on car insurance.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Why haven't you called Geico?
For results and schedules and anything else you want to know about high school sports, go to the Sun's website at www.baltimoresun.com.
And if you'd like to contact us here at the show, you can email us at replay@baltimoresun.com.
All right, lacrosse is back, and we put Sun sports writer Lem Satterfield on the spot to tell us which teams to watch this spring.
Spring is here, and that means so is high school boys lacrosse. And that means that the nation's most competitive high school lacrosse league, the Maryland Interscholastic Athletic Association, is ready to kick into high gear. St. Paul's, led by Gavin Gill and Bart Wagner, will try to win another A-Conference title. But they'll get challenged by McDonough, boys Latin, and last year's runner-up Gilman. Over in Howard County, Centennial will try to defend its 3A, 2A state title, and in Baltimore County, Pikesville will try to defend its 2A, 1A state title. On the 4A, 3A level, Severna Park of Anne Arundel County, the defending state champion, will engage in its annual battle for supremacy with Delaney of Baltimore County. Tune in and let's see what happens.
Thanks, Lem. All right, before we leave you, a couple of reminders about some high school sports special sections. Be sure to take a look at the 2005 spring preview, which came out on Friday. You can also see it on BaltimoreSun.com. But also, be sure to look out tomorrow on Monday for the winner 2004-2005 All-County and All-Metro teams. Okay, that's it for this week's edition of the Replay Sun High School Sports Show. From my partner, Keith Mills, I'm Sam Davis. We thank you for watching. Have a great week of sports, and we'll see you here next week.
Yeah, we'll leave you with a look at some hot shots, some of the best high school sports photos from the Sun's Crackerjack photo staff.
You're one of the 45 million uninsured.